What's going on, my friends? It is I, Matt Freeman, and I'm here to start playing some freaking Fall Guys. I always forget to turn down my preview, and so I always then hear myself on repeat really loud. I'm sure the video does too. Oh, today be a day. Today be the day that we're going to come back and grind our dailies. I'm up to level 14, which isn't really that high. But being as the season just started last Tuesday, it's only been out for a week. I'm only, so I've gotten up to 14, which is better than nothing, obviously. But today's dailies are pretty nice. We're going to get 600 XP just from grabbing 10 people. Which, if you can tell by the XP above the challenges, you can see that 600 will push us to level 15, which I believe it is a color. And then we get the llama. Or it's actually an alpaca. But, then we gotta qualify for race rounds 5 times, which realistically shouldn't be hard, being as pretty much every single beginning map and or first and second map of every show generally ends up being a race round, so those should be the easiest. The one that's going to be the problem is to reach round 2 3 times. Round 2 isn't that far. You only have to beat round 1, but unfortunately when you play on like teams or squads, you don't always end up matching up with great people. So, might as well just jump right into it. No more wasting that there time. I was thinking, I could leave the please subscribe thing up, but I'm not sure how fucking intruding it is on the video, so I guess I'll leave it up for now. And then, since I am watching the video in a preview, I will be able to see what it seems like, if it's covering anything up or if it's important and needs to be moved or removed, whatever. We're gonna stop playing with each other right when the frickin' duos come out. So you got solos, you got squads, which is 4 people, you got duos, which obviously is only 2 people per team, and you have then you have like a special playlist, which every single quote unquote week, even though their weeks only count as like 4 days, so it's kind of strange how 4 or 5 days counts as a week. But every week when they come out with a new game type, they make it a show. I always get fucked over by these things. So here's the thing with this path, right? You can get perfect, and you luck out, oops, or you just fall down here, which is inevitably where most of us end up. And you get bullied by a bunch of balls. Now we're gonna have to fight some rhinos. And it's funny to me too. Oh shit! I dove right down in front of him. It's funny to me too because the path above the rhinos I've actually never been on. Like, I've never been able to make it to the top to get there. But hey, the team's in first place. Which, or no, we're in 12th place. Never mind, 10th place. I misread the leaderboard there for a minute. I looked up, I saw first place has a star next to it. And for whatever reason, I thought that was telling me that was me, but it clearly is not, because I've played this game enough to know that that's not how they tell you. So just making little mistakes over here. But yeah, I really like this season in the sense of they added a lot more variation to everything. So like, even if you don't go down those slides, you can go straight in the middle, and there's a big like trampoline in the middle that you can bounce to the finish line on. So they just kind of made it so instead of it being like one spot that everybody's now trying to funnel down this one spot into, it's you got a little bit more of like choice, a little variation you can do. Just adds for good gameplay, less crowdedness at the ends. We hardly qualified. I honestly thought that we didn't qualify, but we literally came in 11th place. Last place. So, obviously we made it to round 2. So, that finally got us our first, challenge completed, which is nice. Oh shit! Push me. Yeah, dude, I love this strategy. I love that I'm literally to the point in this game where I can give people legitimate game advice about how to be good, and I just think that's awesome because I've really only played this game for like 6 months, maybe a little bit more. I mean, it's like, you know, I'm not bragging. I could still do bad, but, you know, realistic. Oh, there's 2 gold witches, and I'm gonna change my thought process for a minute to talk about the 2 gold witches in front of me. Those 2 witches, those 2 skins mean that those 2 people have played like 3,000 or more games. Like, I can't remember the actual number, but it's ridiculous. I would have grabbed them if I would have realized that that's what. Come on, don't fucking. Oh, come on. We're only in 7th by 3 points. Oh, I really hope this doesn't go. I really hope that we can end up keeping first. We qualified for round 3, which I haven't been doing any grabbing, which is fine. I just won't be getting that 600 XP. It doesn't mean that there isn't something that might pop up here shortly that might be a little bit easier for me to grab somebody on. So, especially like a survival round, probably what's going to be. It's not often they give you more than one race, but yeah, survival. Block Party is a perfect one to grab people on as well. Man, it's so sad. Everybody talk about Ohio and how Ohio rained for like 2 weeks straight, and everybody was like, well, Ohio, please stop raining all the time. It's like, nope, not a single person wanted to admit, or has yet to admit, that it is currently 20 minutes, well, it's probably about 15 minutes. Oh, we did get eliminated. Oh, I thought we passed. But it's like 15 minutes until 9 o'clock right now, and it is already getting dark outside. Like, not super dark, it's still light-ish, but the sun has definitely gone down, and, you know, it's just to the point where obviously fall is literally almost here, which is disgusting because snow and cold's going to be here before you know it. And it seems like we never get a break from the cold and snow. As soon as it goes away, we get like a month of nice warm weather, and then fucking snow and cold comes back. So we really need to think about moving to a state that possibly has more sunshine, more yearly sunshine. Okay, I'm gonna be RB. I have to go get my dog because she's currently outside, and since I'm talking about it being dark, it'd be rude of me to leave her out there in it. So, BRB. Alright, now I am back. Doesn't seem like the please subscribe seems to be too invasive. So we'll leave it for now. Alright, okay, where's my controller? Set on the floor. Alright, alright. Oh. I really wish I would have made it to Block Party. I could have grabbed some people, made it to the next round, gotten my 6 hundo. 6 hundo. It's just because, you know, naturally the point of a race is to finish toward the top. Now, if you're playing in solos, there's only a specific number of people that can finish, versus in squad shows, you have to make it a specific amount. And well, that was nice of you. Man, I'm like a 50-50 stream right now. I got 1 like and 1 dislike. It's actually really cool when people dislike videos, because it doesn't count at all like what people think it does. So like, it used to be like a negative thing on a video or something, like, oh no, he's got a dislike. But now that the world sees things differently, you actually can get just as much fame built from getting nothing but dislikes as you can from likes, because it still means that somebody showed their opinion on your video. So thank you. I honestly don't care. I'm quite thankful for the dislike, because as much as I've only got 1 and 1, I've still got 1 like and 1 dislike, which means and relatively I have 2 people that decided to tell me their opinion about my stream. And your opinion might not, you know, might not match mine or that of other people's, and that's fine. That's completely how life works. And why is my body being pushed down? Okay, that was a weird moment. It was like I was having player collision issues, but like, I shouldn't have done that, because I already knew it was at an angle that meant death. Yeah, it was like, it almost acted like I was inside of a character. But he wasn't actually there. so here's the thing. Oh, yeah. Okay, stop grabbing me. I need to grab people. This is what I was talking about. So there's only a limited number of things and or like people that can actually cross the finish line. So like what you need to do is you just need to grab people. I don't know if you can grab the same people over and over again, if that counts. So you can just stand at the end, because, you know, I obviously could see that whole time that the game was telling me that, you know, there was like 20 people had finished out of 40, so I knew that as long as 20 people didn't run past me, that I could just stand there and grab people as they came running by. So that's the little bit part that's a little bit better when it comes to having to do squads and having to grab people versus, or I mean, being on solos and having to grab people versus being on squads and having to grab people at the same time. So, the only thing kind of slightly sucks is that because of the way the stream's set up, or the settings for my stream are set up, it stops playing the music for me when I'm playing the stream, because it's playing over the stream. So it's like quiet in real life, because I don't want the microphone to be picking up the volume of the TV and everything playing the music that everybody can already hear because we're watching the stream, or the video. So grabs in there right before the end, you know. That one actually was close. I think I was like 25th or 6th to qualify. It's probably wouldn't or shouldn't have spent so much time standing there at the end, but I still qualified all the same, so it doesn't really matter in the end. Oh, 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 oh. Man, I don't even know what language this is. Sorry. I only speak English. Oh, it's starting without me. I spelled English wrong on purpose. Sorry, I only speak English. Hey, bud. Hiya! Ow! Okay, come on, seriously? Player collision in this game is the worst thing ever. Like, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I'm not going to qualify. None of you are going to qualify. None of us are doing it. None of us. None of us. Fuck off. You gotta go this way, guys. You were playing the game wrong. It was... I don't know how people do that. It's been happening, but... Whoa! I think someone's cheating, to be honest. I don't know why it would do that. I definitely knew I wasn't surviving that one, and it was fine, too, to not survive it, because I have no idea. Okay, I got eliminated. Hey, there's my XP. Made it to round 2, and I qualified for 2 more races. Heyo, it's elementary. Now I need 600 more XP again. So we only need to qualify for 2 more races and make it to round 2 one more time. So in theory, as long as everything in this next game goes, this could be the end of the stream. Because as much as, you know, I didn't make it clear in the beginning, the title of the stream is Daily Grind, and it is literally exactly what it is. I get on and I play long enough to get my challenges and my XP, and then I stop. I mean, I sometimes will play longer, but when I'm by myself, and it's quite boring by yourself, you know, I like to just at least get my dailies done. Alright, so I've been able to finish this one twice, but it is very difficult as part of the new maps. Okay, so it's not squads, it's just solo dolos. Long jump, oh, I missed it. I gotta run, son of a bitch. So it's not really, like, it makes you feel like being on the ground must be slower, but it's really not, because you gotta think, everybody who's on the bouncies, they have to bounce up, and then they're floating in the air until they come back down to, you know, to make, like, forward progress. So, like, in reality, the bottom side is actually just as significantly time-consuming as the top. Now, this is the part that I hate more than anything, because I can never do it. I find myself diving way more than you're supposed to, I feel like, on this map. Because I either hit my head, or I can't make it. Like, what is with this momentum? I want to go forward, please. Please, game, allow me to go forward. See, why? It's like, it's acting like every time somebody bounces off of this middle platform, that it was like colliding with me, and I was unable to be the recipient of. There we go, baby. Keep it going! Keep it going! I missed. He missed. Alright, here we go. Okay, the middle I've done literally one time, and then the other time that I qualified, I did it this way, because this is like the quote-unquote easy path versus the hard path. I'm not going to pretend to make this sound like this is the easiest path, because you can still make mistakes, but we did it. So there's one more qualification round that I needed. And we made it to round 2. Sweet. So I've completed one of my challenges, and all I need to hope is that the next round to be a race round, and that I hopefully can qualify for it as well, because if so, then our daily grinds are already completed, and it has only been 27 minutes or 30 minutes for a stream. Really ain't too bad of a video. Dog's sleeping. She came in and passed out. She's tired, tuckered out. Ooh, a real race. Now the reason I call this one a real race versus the other race rounds that we do is because, you know, this one technically is still technically a point-to-point, but this is a lap, so you have to go around this course once, and then you have to do it a second time. And so because of this, mistakes, even myself, so catch catch up. Good full line. Doing alright so far. Here we go. Here we go. Making good prog. Making good prog. I didn't realize it was anti-gravity right there. I knew that was coming, that's why I dove. It was like that door's been open just as long as the one that just closed right in my face. Shit, come on! We have a lead. Well, we're not like in the front, but you know, we have a lead. Are you kidding me? I just put it in the spot that I've never been in. All we need is the 24th. 24th. One qualification. I need it. I need it. Oh, we got it, baby. We got it. Got it. We got it. Oh, wow, that guy who was in front of us, that was his first fucking lap he just finished. Like, holy shit. It's just on stream. It literally just came across on stream. That red character that was right in front of my guy, he literally had just finished his first lap when I was finishing my second. Cool thing about this is now it just means that, like I said, we have now officially completed our daily tasks. So I will be ending the stream here shortly. So I do appreciate everybody who liked and gave your feedback, whether it was good or bad in your opinion. Just getting my dailies done, and then tomorrow I'll play some more. We'll get our dailies for tomorrow, so on and so forth. It's just going to be my own little mini series, mini streamed series of daily grind. You know, maybe, that's not even to say that maybe our daily grind doesn't involve me needing to grind for money. Because, you know, there's some times that I do want to buy some stuff. There's like currently right now there's something in the oh my god. I was not paying attention at all and just let them push me right off, but fortunately we're still in like the beginning part where you can still see it, like where it is exactly you need to be. So the problem is we got a big pile up and that thing's gonna swing and hit us if we all go. Okay, there's the end, so now we all know. Now it's just a race. Oh my god, I qualified again. It is this funny, like, thing that both Rachel and I have often brought up and talked about and joked about, because it is like the game knows when you're done, right? So, like, I was obviously just saying that once I finished this in the daily grind part of my day that I was going to get off and blah blah blah. So being as that last round I had just completed my second daily task, being the last one I needed to complete, you know, it realistically was like, okay, well, I'm going to be done after this one. And like the moment you say that, the moment that she says, alright, I'm going to play one more game and then I'm going to get off, we always make it to the finals and like either win or almost win. It's like, it's mind-blowing, really, because like, I mean, I've played, I don't know how many rounds in here tonight, and I'm nowhere like, oh, damn it. So it's like, you know, I should have. Oh, this guy's gonna get it, yeah. Like I don't know, I'm making it way farther at my last attempt, like my last round of the night. Excuse me. I don't know where the gold is, but I was gonna say it always comes back to the middle. Damn it. We're definitely not qualifying. There's already 4 of 9, which another very good example of a good tactic to have when it comes to this game is actually to never give up, like, period, when it comes to this game. Whether it's playing this round or some other round, it's you know, it can literally be down to the point where, you know, there could be still 2 people left that need to qualify, and you just pretty much give up because you're like, I'm never going to get it. And you'll be surprised how sometimes you can end up turning it around and getting it. I knew I wasn't getting it then. I missed the gold like 3 times. But there we go, and there we go. Totaling for 18 crown pieces, which is nowhere near a crown, but I think it might be close to halfway now. Oh yeah, just over halfway. So we only need ourselves 28 more crown pieces until we obtain a crown. Now, I guess I'll explain this real quickly right at the end here, just for the off chance that anybody watching this doesn't understand or doesn't know how this works exactly. The crown pieces, you see down the bottom, it shows 32 out of 60, and then it shows a crown at the right side. Now, normally when you play this game, when you're on solos, if you're the very last person out of every single person you're playing with to finish the game, like you actually win the game, you are rewarded a crown. A crown is used as a source of, like, money in a sense. On top of kudos. So on the right side where you see show rewards, you can see the crown pieces that I received, the K, and then the star. The star is XP. You only get XP until you hit level 50, and then you stop gaining XP because you're at the max level. Kudos, which is the thing in the middle, that is the actual currency of the game. That's what you can buy costumes and faces and colors and patterns and all that stuff with. And crowns are a different sense of money, but since you can only obtain a crown when you win, it makes it rarer, so that means you have things that are sold that are more rare that so I'll go to the market just to kind of show you. So as you can see, all these are worth kudos, right? Which is what I was talking about. These are the monies. So you just get money, you save up, and then you buy whatever it is you want to buy if you want to buy it. But then, like over here, you can see this one here. This is worth 5 crowns. I gotta be careful. I hit the B button and not the A button, because if I purchase this, I'll be very upset. But this here is worth 5 crowns. So that's saying if you won 5 games, you could buy this skin if you wanted to. Now there are other ways to obtain crowns, and henceforth why I want to explain this whole in the first place of what are crown pieces. So if I go here, now we can go, or no, if I go here, you can see at the top right, it shows you my crown pieces, 32 of 60. When you play in the main show, you get crowns, which is this one I have selected. When you play in squad shows, duos, they both give you crown pieces. As you can see at the bottom, it says victory rewards 20 crown pieces. It takes 60 crown pieces to make up a crown, because they wanted teams to be able to win and still get something, but they didn't want to reward a crown, because a crown is technically given to only a solo individual, versus squads is obviously 4 people and duos is 2. So you actually get 35 crown pieces if you win squads, because it divides the crown pieces evenly between each player, henceforth why you only get 20 crowns in this one, and this one you'll get 35. But then this is the weekly game they add, so it also gives you crowns. But for the most part, you get crowns from here, and you get crown pieces and crown pieces, and you use those crown pieces to add up to eventually get yourself a crown. So in theory, if you're playing in squads, you have to win 3 games to get 1 crown, because there's 4 of you playing, versus if you play solo, you only have to win once and then you get 1 crown. So that's how the system works. Now also, another good point to bring up about the whole crowns, they understand that it is still difficult to either be number 1 out of 60 people, and get yourself a solo crown, as much as it is still very difficult to be on a team of 4 and get your crown pieces to get your crowns that way. So now, for the seasons, they give you 50 levels per season that you're allowed to rank up. And as you rank up through these seasonal ranks here, you can see they do reward you crowns. And they do this for those people that unfortunately never win or don't have the ability to win, that they can still obtain crowns and maybe buy a skin that they've always wanted that's worth crowns but will never be able to get, because you can spend real life money and buy kudos if you'd like to, but you can't spend real life money to buy crowns. Crowns are rare. They can only be obtained one or through ranking. So technically 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 crowns of the 10 I have up there are ones I just recently unlocked. So that means I have 6 crowns from winning. But I've also spent probably 100 crowns on different outfits, because I like to spend my stuff where most people like to save it all up. I like to spend it. So the number of crowns you have doesn't particularly reflect the good player you are or a bad player that you are, because there are other ways to obtain them. And like I said, you have people like me who spend them just as fast as I get them, versus people who hold on to them. So there are people who play that have multiple hundreds in their crown count, versus mine that says 10. So yeah, so that's the whole breakdown. Just figured I'd kind of explain everything to everybody, just so if I play later in the future and somebody wonders what I'm talking about, crown pieces or crowns or monies or XPs, they all understand that this is the way the game's split up into 4 rewards that you can get in the system. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe to keep up with cool content like this. I mean, I don't really live stream video games on this account a whole bunch, because I know a lot of people don't like it. Sorry, but I gotta put it somewhere, and I didn't feel like my Twitch channel was going to enjoy just a minimum of a 30-minute stream. Twitch people kind of like to spend multiple hours with you, and they get kind of moody when you're like, hey, it's been 40 minutes, I'm gonna go, and they're like, wait, what? I was gonna spend 2 hours with you. And it's like, oh, well, sorry, bro. So if anybody has any interest in checking me out on Twitch, my channel is twitch.tv/murderin'murder. It used to be the original name of my YouTube account before I switched it to Matthew Talks Law Freeman. But that is my name on like every account I've ever had for like gaming. So Murderin' Murder, that's where it's at. That's where I'll be. We play lots of zombies and Minecraft, and pretty much the only 2 games I currently play over there, but it's not to say that it couldn't expand and grow into more in the future. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a fantastical day or night or morning or afternoon, or maybe it's not even Earth time for you. Maybe you're from a different planet. Wherever you're from, I hope you're having a fantastical time, and I'll see you for the next one.